What up? What up? We back. We back. It's Friday. We back. What's up? How y'all doing? It's Friday, my favorite day of the week. Yes, we are back. Y'all, I'm so damn late this morning. I am late. I didn't want to get up. My baby didn't want to get up. We are late. He was late for school today. Who gives a fuck? It's Friday, okay? It happens. Whatever. All right? Damn. But it's Friday. We're going to get through it, child. Another semi-rainy day. It's drizzling already, so I already know what it's going to be. But nevertheless, it's okay. But thank y'all for being here, all right? I appreciate you all. Happy Friday to everybody. It is Friday. It is Friday. I can't stress it enough. I'm so damn ready for the weekend. Like, I need a break. Damn it, I need a break. I really need a vacation. That's coming up. But I really need a break, okay? But thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Hopefully you guys had a chance to check out our previous videos, our pop-in from yesterday, and also our Car Chronicles video from yesterday as well. Because we did have those. If you did not, after this video, hurry on over and check that out. Hit the like button. Let's run those likes up so that we can keep the videos and all videos in this channel, rather, in the algorithm, okay? That's your way of letting YouTube know that you do enjoy the videos and that you do like seeing more videos from this channel, okay? Yes, God. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, it's Friday, and I'm ready to sing. Stick up the girls and hit the party sing tonight. It's alright. Y'all remember that? Aaliyah. So get up and let this funky mellow get you in the mood. Cause you know it's alright. Yeah. Woo! Alright, let's get on with the show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, all right? Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting or you got where you need to be this morning safely, all right? Yes, God. Let's get into our show. Celebrity news is first, and that's where we'll begin, all right? So, somebody who always keeping up with what's going on with everybody else news and our business, Miss Kenya Moore, honey. I know some of you guys are fans, and y'all be coming at me when I talk about Kenya Moore. But it's, hey, we got to talk about everybody. Everybody gets it here, all right? Everybody get it. I never said I don't like Kenya. I just said she's probably not one of my favorite of the housewives because she's messy. She's not messy too, but it's okay. But anywho, Kenya Moore, honey. Kenya Moore is in some news, child, after it's revealed that she owes $150,000 in back taxes on her home, child, over there in Georgia. Yes, she does, over there in Atlanta. Now, I said to myself, now, Kenya Moore, now you just was talking about how you drove by Sheree house down there over there at the chateau and want no lights on up over there. So you done told everybody, girl, that Sheree out here on the struggle and couldn't keep her lights on. So now, girl, you ain't went live yet to talk about how your back taxes ain't paid. See, I need that same energy. When you be going through it, you got to talk about your stuff too. Just like you was talking about somebody else's. Like, girl, we needed to hear about these taxes, okay? Just like we heard about Sheree lights being off. Like, what is really going on out here? Now, we know the show has not come back yet, which means that the girls have not got their checks yet. And filming has been halted over there on Bravo, a.k.a. the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So you might have to go on and call down there to the tax office and tell them people you want to be on the payment plan, girl, so that y'all, so you can go and do what you got to do out here. Now, we do know that her ex-husband, Mark the Narc, honey, he was talking about he wanted to have part ownership of Kenya's house. But maybe he can go on and front you the money for them damn taxes since he want to be up and trying to take your house. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I'm trying to help you get your tax paid, girl. I don't know. I'm trying to help you get your taxes paid out here, girl. Mark was saying he wanted to have part ownership of the house, girl, because he put on 3 doorknobs and he swept out the garage a couple times and he planted maybe 3 tulips in the front yard and he wanted to have part ownership. So I said, well, maybe Mark the Narc child with his broke ass can go on out there to the tax office and go on and pay that $150K. And then when you get your check back from the show, then you can go on and hit him back or not. Because he might be behind the child support too. So y'all can break even that way. I don't know, girl. I'm trying to help you. Shit. Look at me all in your pockets. That's how I be when folk be worried about other people. Your shit be lacking. See, you worried about Sheree lights and now your shit ain't paid. See? Look how the Lord be turning that thing around on you. Look how the Lord be turning that thing around up on you. Kenya. See, stop worrying about folk. Stop worrying about folk. But yeah, so gonna get that paid, Kenya. We still love you, I guess, girl. I don't know. Gonna pay your taxes, girl, because y'all know your house is over there in a ditch, girl. Y'all know King, they said King's house is in a ditch, girl. Hopefully you got them baseboards and all that stuff fixed up over there too. With Sheree was saying you didn't have no baseboards and all that, so I don't know. I ain't never been up in there, child. But the house is, from what I saw from the pictures and stuff on TV or whatever, the house looks like it's a nice house. I just wouldn't want to stay in no damn ditch like that where you gotta have on your good sneakers to walk up that little hill just to get to your damn front door. That's all I'm saying. All right, but Tara, that's all we got for you, Kenya, honey. All right, goodbye, Kenya. Next person we want to talk about this morning, honey, Glenn Davis. Glenn Davis is a former basketball player for the Celtics out here, girl. Okay. It says that Glenn Davis, honey, he is looking forward to getting his body right, honey, after a judge handed him a 40-month sentence, you guys, yesterday. He out here on his bull caca. So they said that a federal judge sentenced Davis, honey, to 40 months behind bars after he was found guilty of defrauding the NBA's health insurance plan, girl. I said, child, why is everybody out here on the damn fraud? Is that the new style now to be out here frauding everybody? Now, this says that he defrauded the NBA guys out of a few millions of dollars, okay, in this damn insurance plan scheme. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Child. But they said that Davis, alongside 21 others, okay, allegedly filed false medical claims with the NBA's health and benefits welfare plan. It says that he was also ordered to serve 3 years on supervised release and pay $80,000 in restitution. Okay, y'all gonna get enough out here playing and defrauding folk, baby, because listen, they are giving out jail sentences for that ish. Y'all better get it together. Y'all better find another way to come up out here. You better find another way to come up. That ain't the way. You be out here defrauding folk and be spending your time up in jail, honey. Because, baby, people is getting turned out in jail, baby. People's booty holes is coming out on swole in jail. You don't want to be up in there like that. I'm trying to tell you. They bending niggas over in there. I'm trying to tell you. Let's move on, though. I don't want to gross nobody out, baby. But, all right. Moving on, though. All right, so Andy Cohen, honey. Andy Cohen, we got some, while we was talking about Bravo, let's stay on Bravo a little bit. Andy Cohen, honey, is cleared in the big Bravo investigation that they had against him, okay? Andy Cohen's position at Bravo has been secured for the foreseeable future and not long after being cleared in a misconduct investigation that he had up on him, okay? Because y'all know Andy, he be doing a lot. He be over there talking about penises and all that. He just don't have no filter. So he got caught up in some mess, baby, and they had an investigation up on him, and it didn't look like he was going to be able to have his Watch What Happens live show no more, or even damn be on Bravo, because y'all know Andy is Bravo. Hell, he low-key, he is Bravo. Let's tune that down a little bit because I'm cold. All right, so it says that the network confirmed Thursday that Andy and the Watch What Happens live will continue on through 2025. Now, they says that this update comes after a turbulent year for Andy, and it says that he was actually accused of harassment by former housewives Leah McSweeney and Brandy Glanville. They filed charges against him, okay? Yeah, they filed charges against him. So they said that the claims against Andy were found to be unsubstantiated, okay? So Andy, honey, has been cleared, and he will be able to be on out here and do what Andy Cohen likes to do, which is continue to talk shit and start stuff and be on Watch What Happens live, child, being messy as he always does, okay? So shout out to Andy Cohen. I kind of like Andy. Sometimes he get on my nerves a little bit, but Andy, he's that dude, okay? I prefer Andy over Carlos. I tell you that shit. I prefer Andy Cohen over Carlos any damn day. Give me Andy Cohen over Carlos any day. Any damn day. All right, moving on, child. I saw a clip that resurfaced yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it because I said, my, this could be why Porsha Williams done got smart out here, honey. Porsha Williams done studied the game, and she done got smart, and she knows how to move around, honey, and finagle her way through these damn divorces and or relationships, baby. All right, so an old clip of Cordell Stewart, you guys, about him venting about Porsha and his marriage to her and how they got divorced and he talks about that. He's venting, he going off. He was kind of snapping too. I was like, hold up, I was scrolling. I was like, whoa, let me watch this. Let me scroll back. He was going in. So Cordell Stewart, you guys, has spoken up about Porsha Williams with all of the BS, of course, which kind of makes sense with all the stuff she's going through with Simon. So now Cordell spills that Porsha, honey, was unhappy during their marriage, but didn't have the money to file for the divorce, so he filed. Okay? He filed. Now, if you guys remember in past seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cordell, I didn't like the way he treated her. Cordell treated Porsha like she was his teenage daughter. Like, she couldn't say certain things. If she wanted to go and hang out with the girls, she couldn't do that. I got to ask Cordell. She was always saying that. And I was like, ask? Bitch, you grown. Who is out here asking their husband, can they go out somewhere? Like, girl, no. You say, babe, I'm about to go out hang out with the girls tonight, okay? Not that you're asking, but you're letting him know just in case some shit happen. I said that before. I do that with my husband. If I'm about to step out and go somewhere, I let him know that I'm going, and I'm going to throw in there where I'm going just in case something happens. You know where to look for my ass. But it ain't gonna be that, babe. I got something I need to ask you. I was thinking, would you mind if no, it ain't never gonna be that. It's never gonna be that. But Porsha used to be like that with Cordell, and it was kind of scary. It kind of gave me like daddy vibes, which made me think, did Porsha have daddy issues growing up? Because we never really heard her talk about her dad. We heard her talk about her granddad with the Jose Williams thing or whatever, but we never ever heard her talk about her dad. She loves her mom. She's very close to her mom. Her mom lives in her house, but we've never really heard her talk about her dad, which lets me know she must have some daddy issues. One, because of the type of men that she chooses. A lot of women who have daddy issues, they pick men who have who kind of give daddy vibes. If you guys notice, Porsha is the same damn way. She's no exception to the rule. All right, so Cordell, like I said, he was known to talk to Porsha any type of way, and he was very demanding in his tone. I didn't like that, okay? But he filed because she was unhappy, and that's probably why she was unhappy, because of the way he treated her. But he also, you guys, see, I didn't like the way when Porsha talked about how he packed up her wedding dress and threw it in a box, because she said she spent a lot of money on her wedding dress. He packed up her wedding dress, had it all balled up, threw it in a box, and was trying to throw her up out of the house after the divorce. He told her she had a certain amount of time to get out of his house. I said, oh my God. Yeah, that was a hot damn mess. So Cordell says that Porsha, honey, had nothing to lose, meaning that, of course, he had everything. He had everything. Porsha had nothing to lose. And, of course, his ass is arrogant. He was very arrogant in his tone as well. But he says that he put up to $3+ million, okay, up for their wedding and for their house. So you just said that you want her to get out of your house, but then you said you put up the money, $3-point-something million for the wedding and for their house, meaning y'all house. So now it's becoming your house only when you want her to get out. That's what it's giving me. You got some men that's like that. Oh, I put up the money, so it's my house. You can get out. I mean, anything purchased during the marriage is marital property. That's what I thought, right? If you purchase the house during the marriage, it's called marital property. And that's probably why Porsha and Simon are able, probably why Porsha is able to have a little leverage in her situation right now with Simon in that house, is because it said that they purchased that house during the time that they got married. So anything you purchase during the marriage, that's marital property. Maybe we'll check into it. All right. Now, it's different if you had the house prior, then she got to get the hell up out of there like she had her house. Because it's like him saying, hey, I want a portion of your house. No, that's her house that she purchased prior. Or whenever. Shit, I don't know. But says that he also went into detail in saying that that Porsha would be having all her family piling up in his house and making it very uncomfortable for him. And says there's something about that she was very ungrateful as a wife as well, that she wasn't appreciative to all the things that he was doing for her. Like, what you want her to wake up every morning and say, Cordell, I just want to say thank you for giving me this awesome life, this beautiful life that you've given me. Thank you for giving me this nice Range Rover to be driving around in. You know, I could be in a Honda Accord, but I just want to thank you for bending over backwards and buying me this nice car and these jewelry and these nice clothes that I'm wearing. Like, you want her to wake up every morning on that? You arrogant asshole. So Cordell goes on to say, that he didn't, of course, want her hanging around certain people on the show because it was starting to rub off on her, meaning that she was starting to get a brain of her own. Y'all remember when she started hanging around Nene would be talking to Porsha and kind of giving her some insight on becoming a little bit more independent versus always being stuck up under Cordell and worrying about what Cordell wanted her to do. Cordell didn't like that because Porsha was starting to get her own mind, and he started seeing that he could not manipulate and control her anymore. So that's when it became a problem for him. And then she became unhappy because she got a taste of that independence and being able to speak up for herself, being around strong women, you know, strong-minded women like Nene and the other women on the show. Okay, yeah, it was a hot damn mess, but he was not happy about that. So, yeah, and then she really didn't get shit whenever she left the divorce either, y'all. I didn't like that. I didn't like that either. She didn't get anything when she left the divorce. But they went their own separate ways. He packed up her stuff. He didn't even let her pack her own stuff. He packed up her stuff and just threw her stuff in a box when she decided that she was going to leave. Now, they married May of 2011, okay? They were only married less than 3 years. Cordell filed for the divorce in March of 2013, okay? Porsha, she says that she was reportedly blindsided by Cordell filing it. She had been making mention that she wasn't happy, but he went and just filed it. And she says that she found out via Twitter that he filed for divorce. He didn't come to her and say, hey, look, I went ahead and filed for the divorce. I know you said you weren't happy or whatever, but I just took the initiative since you said you didn't have the money or whatever, and I just went ahead and filed it. Yeah. Weird. That shows the type of connection and communication you guys have. If you got to find out your own personal business on a social media site, you got to find out that you were getting divorced via Twitter. What kind of mess is that? I said, child. Anybody ever found out some very important information about their life via the internet versus the person that was supposed to tell you? If you get divorced from somebody, anybody found out via Facebook or any other IG or any other social media platform versus that person coming to you and sitting you down and saying, hey, I'm filing for divorce. Okay. Now, of course, all that happened during season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta when he told her that she had to get out. All right. Now, let's get into what Porsha actually got out of that marriage with Cordell, because it wasn't a damn thing. Now, she got to keep her engagement ring that she got from Cordell. He let her keep that. He went ahead and paid her attorney's fees because Porsha really didn't have anything or any money during that time. She got to keep any clothes and or jewelry that she received during the marriage. Okay. Porsha got no alimony. She got no house, and she got none of his retirement or any of his health insurance as well. So she got nothing. Porsha left that marriage with nothing. So I said, now Porsha she's understood and studied the game, and she now knows what she needs to and what she has to do if she's going to be getting into these relationships / marriages with these men, in order for her to be able to have something and to be able to live lavishly. Because Porsha like nice shit. You could tell. She wasn't with Simon because he was so fine. She was with Simon because she thought he had a lot of money, and that she thought that he was going to change her lifestyle. I told y'all when she went over there and got to looking around when he was married to Fallon, she was like, oh, he got some money. He got a little corny about him. Oh, I'm about to try him, honey. I'm about to level up out here. So she got to looking around at the Rolls Royces that he was driving. She was like, he got a little, yeah, he ugly. He ain't nothing to look at, bitch, but he got a coin. She got to fixing him up, got his teeth fixed, and started dressing him, got him a stylist. Y'all know Simon ain't looked his best since he got with Porsha. I ain't never seen him look that good. Well, not look, but in terms of facial features. But I'm talking about the way he dressed, the way she kind of leveled him up in terms of fixing him up when he got with her. I said, well, damn. She didn't get shit from Cordell. He made sure of that. So, ooh, child, no wonder she is out here on her bag and coming after Simon the way she is. She said, you ain't about to Cordell me up in this biatch. You ain't about to Cordell me. You about to get me. She is asking that Simon pay her $50,000 in her attorney's fees too. She filed for divorce, but she's asking that Simon pay $50,000 in attorney's fees. And they're saying, that might not happen. So Simon is trying to fight that in terms of saying, bitch, you filed for the divorce. What I got to be paying you $50,000 for? But we'll see what that's giving you. I don't know. All right, so let's move on. Now, got a quick question. If your significant other got locked up, whether it's abroad or in the United States, okay, from anywhere from 5 to 10 or whatever years, would you guys wait on that person to get out, or would you move on with your life? Put a 1 in the chat if you would wait for that person if they got locked up anywhere from 5 to 10 years. Would you wait for that person, or would you move on with your life? All right, right quick before we get into the next topic. 1, if you would wait. 2, if you would move on. 1, if you would wait, if your significant other and or spouse got locked up for 5 to 10 years. in the prison system, would you wait for that said spouse, or would you move on with your life? I see a lot of ones. I see a lot of ones. Somebody said one if it was my husband. Somebody said move on. Somebody said depends. I see some twos. Okay. All right, Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner says that she gave her wife Rell a chance to divorce her after she got her prison sentence in Russia for 9 years. You guys know she was going to be serving 9 years. Brittney Griner has spoken up and said that she told her now wife Rell to go ahead and divorce her because she had already planned to end her life. She was not planning to stay here because she got the 9-year sentence over in Russia. Y'all remember they found the said and alleged remnants of the marijuana in her bag, and over there that's considered a crime, even though she says that it was you know, prescribed to her by a doctor here in the States. They didn't give a damn. They sentenced her to 9 years. So she says that she told her wife after the sentencing to go ahead and move on with her life because she was not planning to stay here anymore. She planning on, you know, unaliving herself because she just knew that was going to be the end. She said she was scared over there. She didn't know how her life was going to be, but she told her wife, go ahead and move on. But her wife chose to stay and stick by Brittney and try to help her be free. Y'all know she was working very closely with the White House with President Joe Biden in order to get Brittney traded. Y'all know they worked for a while to get her traded. But of course they got her traded, as everybody knows. But her wife stuck and stayed by her. So a lot of people were saying, wow, that's some very loyal love right there, honey, because most people, if you heard that your spouse was going to be locked up for 9 years, especially abroad over in Russia, and you're in the United States, you're probably not going to wait or want to wait that long for that person. So do you think that she was being selfish to tell her to move on, or do you think that that's just what she should have done, told her to move on with her life? Because you got people, you have women that will sit and wait on a man that's locked up, that's got 10, 15, sometimes 20, they will wait and just keep going to the prison and seeing them. Some prisons, they don't give you conjugal visits, so you just come and see that person. You can write that person, you know. Some of the prisons, they don't even allow you to touch that person. You sitting behind a glass, and you can put your hand up on the glass like that to have like a little connection or whatever. But you got some women that will stay and wait in situations like that. Me, I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know because I'm the type of person, I told y'all last night, I like to be touched. I like to be handled. I like to go out on dates. I like, you know, and I don't know if I would want to compromise that. So like somebody said in the chat, I don't know. I would have to say depends. I don't know. I can't answer that when it comes to me. But I wanted to get a poll in the chat just to see how you guys felt or what you guys would do if you were in that situation. But she also reveals, Brittney did reveal that she contemplated suicide with the S baby while she was in there. You know, that was the devil talking to her, of course. She was scared. She had a lot of things running through her mind. But shout out to Brittney Griner. She is free. They're saying that the WNBA, they're not really excited about her, I guess, being back. They're saying that it's not the same, that she's not the same as she was prior to her going over to Russia and being locked up. In terms of her playing with the WNBA again. I don't know. It's crazy. I hope she does whatever her heart's desire. A lot of people are still coming down on her because she had them twins with that other lady up over there, and she done up and walked away from them twins. But now y'all know her new wife, Rell, is said to be expecting a baby. So people was like, yeah, why we congratulating you with this new baby and you ain't taking care of the twins that you had with the other lady? So I don't know, child. It is what it is, child. Let me stay up out that business. Let's move on, child. Let's move on, child. All right, so let's talk about some Love Marriage Huntsville news. I'm about sick of them. I'm about sick of them. I didn't know I was going to talk about them that much with the damn season coming back. All right, so let's get into this mess about Martel. Martel, of course, you guys, y'all know he came forward to say that he was never arrested for domestic violence or DV, okay? Of course, per Alabama law, harassing someone, revenge P, threats, etc., all of those things are considered under DV. That is how their law works in Alabama. Y'all can go look it up. I did my due diligence to do the same. Now, they, of course, the state picks it up and they press charges. So it's pretty much out of the person who presses those charges' hands against the person that they press it against, okay? So Martel is, of course, in a lot of trouble because, like I said, the state is going to be the state versus him now. Of course, Melody put the charges out there in terms of the threatening text messages because they were indeed deemed threatening. Martel, he's trying to downplay it like it's nothing, but obviously it was something enough for the state to take a look at the charges that Melody was alleging that Martel had done to her. Or against her rather, and they saw fit to get a warrant. They don't just take out a warrant on anybody. It has to be something that's deemable and that they feel is against the law before they do that. So for Martel to sit his ass on national television with his mama when his mama knew about it as well, because y'all know Martel knew about this fucking warrant all the way back when they were in Houston. That's last season. How do I know? When he blurted out that Melody's trying to also get me locked up, okay? Now, that means he already knew about the warrant. He already knew about the one, but Martel waited because he knew he didn't have a fucking storyline after Melody made it publicly known that she was not trying to film with and or have any camera time with Martel. So his wheels began to spin. He fell out with the Scotts. They unfollowed him. So Martel knew he didn't have any alliances on the show, with Melody saying she wanted nothing else to do with him, and the Scotts had unfollowed him. So now he's trying to figure out how he's going to be able to have a storyline, at which he waited the day of his release to contact the filming crew to come up here and, of course, to turn himself in on the day of. He was very strategic. It was all planned. It was not a haphazard event that he went down to pick up some fucking papers. Martel knew that he had a warrant. He knew he had a warrant. All right. This shit is so stupid. It's so stupid. And oh my God. All right, so like I said, it's pretty much out of Melody's hands now. Martel has definitely gone too far. So DV in the third degree plus the revenge case charge, which I told you guys that also has jail time attached to it as well per Alabama law. So Martel is looking at 2 cases which could have him locked up. So it could be a concurrent jail sentence for him for the DV and also for the revenge P, according to Alabama law, from what I looked up, okay? From what I looked up. So this little game that he's playing, and he thinks that he has all these people inside the court, inside the, maybe the court system too, because you know he used to work as a jailer down there at Alabama, child, at the jailhouse, before he got fired on his day off, on the day that his ass supposed to be in jail down there trying to rob ATMs with his uncle. He used to be a jailer and got fired when his ass supposed to be in jail and turned right back around and his ass was in jail for trying to rob ATMs. All right. Now, the fact that Martel, like I said, chose to use this situation on TV as his storyline pretty much is another confession for his stupid ass, because when he goes to court, they can actually use that footage as to show that he confessed. Not once, but now that we know of 3 times, per his interview with Queen Sheba, per his interview with Tasha K, and now on this show to where he admitted it, and he also showed the text message, and he admitted that there was indeed a derogatory video attached to that message. So you just admitted for the 3rd time revenge P, which is a crime and does carry a jail sentence. Okay, Martel? So just to let you know, while you talking so fast and you trying to get your storyline together, sir, you're also admitting to crimes in the process. So you don't let Carlos and production set you up to run your mouth way too much out here to be admitting to some shit that you might have should have kept your mouth shut on. But continue to talk, sir, because Melody and her team and attorneys will be able to use that as leverage on you in court. All right? That's a great thing. Definitely keep talking, because he ain't smart. Martel is not smart at all. All right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I feel like in my heart of hearts, and this is just me hypothetically speaking, Martel, I believe, planned to cheat and take Mel's money and do all the things that he's done in order to get himself in this place. He felt like that Melody was never going to leave him because he felt that she needed him more than he needed her. How do I know that? From conversations that we saw on the show when he and Melody sat down to kind of split up everything, when Melody was going through all of the businesses, holding all the businesses that they had. Martel was saying, oh, I want a divorce too, and please make sure that I can still be able to survive after all of this, you know, whenever you do away with all the businesses that I helped put together, and I am the reason that you're this, and I am the reason why you're not a school teacher anymore. So he felt like he made her But it's so coincidental that he's not able to make himself after almost 4 years of Melody gone on and moving on with her life, and she had to start all the way over, and she is where she is now. Way ahead of him in leaps and bounds, okay? Like, you done took all the furniture and everything, Martel, and you still in the same place you were. You still don't have a permanent place to stay. You still bouncing around. Every few months you got to move again because you're not paying your rent, and then you're squatting in certain places. It's a hot damn mess. You're having to eat lunch with the school so that you can eat for the day. Like, stupid shit like that. But I feel like he began to play and thinking that he was going to live this lifestyle, this double life of fooling around with Ariane and take Mel's money and, you know, be running with all these women to have this lifestyle to make the women think that it was really coming from him, which now everybody knows that it's not. So his anger and his animosity towards Melody is her exposure of him. Martel is a narc. Narcs don't like to be exposed. So when she divorced him and all of this stuff came out, including the children being abused, that now has him feeling a certain type of way. And he's fighting in order to get his reputation back intact like it was when he was with her, but it'll never happen. That's what his mama was saying on the show. Marlene was saying, well, you better get back out there and you better fix that because your name is out there nationwide, meaning your reputation is trash. How you gonna make money to support me and us and those kids? Yeah, you made a mistake and you owned up to it, but get back out there. Don't let Melody do that to you. So now she has put it in his head that Melody is doing all these things to him when it's really him. It's really him. It's really him. Martel played himself, and it bothers him that you really thought that you were such a player and you outplayed yourself fooling with Melody, who was always 10 steps ahead of you. 10 steps ahead of you. You concocted a plan that blew up in your face and you ruined yourself. And now that the public knows who you are, you're still scrambling trying to find other ways to fix it. You being seen out with Ariane, that's only a plot for you to be able to use for public opinion of you saying that I'm not thinking about Melody, that I'm out here with my family. When Destiny sat her ass in that interview that I showed you guys in my pop-in the other day, where Destiny was saying that, yeah, I hang out with Ariane. We're not the best of friends. She's not my bestie or whatever, but she's his family. So for them to be currently seen out, which Martel really don't be seen out with Ariane like that, in no damn video at the zoo, pushing no damn stroller, that was all a setup. In order, because court is coming up again, guys. Keep in mind, court with Martel and Mel is coming up again, so that he wants to be able to push the narrative of, I don't bother Mel. I moved on with my life. I'm with my new family and my son. I don't bother her. So for him to be seen out at this damn zoo with Ariane, who he never be seen with, who he still has not claimed, every time he gets a chance to claim her, he don't do it. He didn't do it on Tasha K's thing. Tasha asked him, when you gonna marry her? He didn't have an answer for that. So now you're being seen out with her as leverage to be able to use in court to say, I don't bother Melody. I don't be harassing Melody. As you can see right here, I'm out at the zoo with my family. I don't bother her. That's all that is. Martel thinks he's slick. Martel thinks that he's slick. He thinks he's slick. And he's using Ariane as a pawn to be able to carry out these plots. Because they know court is coming. Every time it's time for court to come back up, they always own some bullshit. Ariane, she gets to doing some mess as well. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. They got to removing pictures and stuff when they knew they had to go for the child custody court case because they knew, Martel knew he was suing Mel for not having the kids on social media. So what did he do? All that time he been posting knocks. So now what does he do? He gonna have Ariane removing pictures, had Destiny take that picture down when she posted the video of Mel's children. They know what they doing. And every time it gets closer to court, Martel pulls those stunts. He's a stunt queen. He's a stunt queen. Oh yeah. He is indeed a stunt queen. And my question is, Marlene, since you're questioning Melody's motherhood, why the hell didn't you call her to tell her that you had her children when she was calling around when Martel turned himself in? Melody says she did not know where her children were. So as a mother, Marlene, let me talk to your drunk ass this morning. As a mother, why you questioning her motherhood? Because I got to say, Melody is 10 times, hands down, a better mother than you ever dreamed that you were. Why did you not call this woman to tell her, I have the children over here. I went and picked up the children so she would not have to call all over Huntsville and the damn surrounding fucking areas to find out where her children were. You knew it was Martel's week with the kids. Melody has a custody case and arrangements with Martel, not you. So if her children were with Martel when he went to jail and you went and got them, the first phone call that your drunk ass should have made was to their mother. It's not the kid's responsibility to call her. It was yours. You picked them up. You should have called Melody and said, Melody, Martel just got arrested. I don't want to get into the middle of y'all stuff. Whatever happened, happened. But I just was calling to let you know that I have your children so that you would not be worried. But the fact that you didn't do it is because you are up Martel's ass because he's using them love and marriage hospital checks to help you pay them fucking bills. So now you're going to question her motherhood, but look at what kind of mother you are. Think about if you had small children like Melody's children and somebody had your kids and something happened where they supposed to have been watching them and they didn't call you to tell you where your fucking kids were. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I'm pretty sure Martel probably told her not to call Melody. Them kids was right there in that damn small ass apartment her ass had to move into during that scene. They were right there in the damn house. Thank you, ma'am. Them kids are right there while they sitting there talking about him being arrested and while Marlene was sitting there talking about their mama. Them kids was right there in that fucking house. But you worried about the children and how they feel and about them being damaged behind this, but you sit up and talk about their mother as if they don't love their mother and if they can't hear you in another room speaking negatively about their mom? Are you fucking kidding me? Girl, get out of here. You can't question nobody's kids or nobody's motherhood. Because Marlene, you was not there for your children. You were not there for your children. You dated a man for 17 mother freaking years and they never had any interaction with your kids. What kind of mother are you to have a man around you that don't have no interaction and or interest in your children? Well, you lay up in there all day. I said it before. You probably laid up in the room having sex all damn day with the door locked with your kids just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. That's why Martel is how he is now. He has so much animosity towards women because of you. You damaged your son. You damaged your son. So don't be trying to put all that shit on Melody this and Melody did that. No, it's you, baby. It's you, baby girl. You did that. You damaged him. Martel is an enabler. And Martel is the type of person who has to have that, what's the word I'm looking for? He has the need to have that person's attention. He likes attention. So by him not having that as a child, he looked to Melody as like a mother to give him that attention. But when she cut him off, that kind of reminded him of how Marlene treated him as a child. So just like he used to lash out as a kid, now he's lashing out at Melody and the shit won't stop. And the only way he's going to be stopped is if he gets locked the fuck up. Unfortunately. You have some mothers out there that's like that. They don't give a fuck about their kids. They would choose a man over their children in a hot New York minute. And that's exactly what Marlene did. But you sit your ass on national television and question this woman's motherhood when all she's done was sacrifice for her children. This woman slept on floors for peace of mind for her fucking children. You didn't have enough sense to leave a sorry ass man who would not interact with your sons and teach them how to be men. Because all he wanted to do was lay up in the fucking bed with you in there doing some egregious, nasty bullshit while you, ma'am, sat your drunk, lipstick smeared having ass up in there with a sorry ass man who probably won't even fucking working. And then Martel's dad was in prison for 20 years. Ain't no telling where the other boy daddy was. So all your kids got different daddies. Let's start there. And nothing against nobody in my chat that's got different daddies for their kids. Ain't nothing. I'm talking about Marlene. Because, bitch, when you question another woman's motherhood, the fact that she had all her children by that sorry-ass nigga that you never chose to raise, as they said on Color Purple. You can't question nobody's motherhood, bitch, when you have not been a fucking mother. And if you watching my channel, and whoever can get this fucking video to her drunk, unaware, unwoke ass, because she is unwoke. Marlene, you are the most unwoke mother I have ever seen in my fucking life. You are. You are. And for your ass to be back on this season And they've been going in on her ass. If y'all go look at anything about Marlene online, they've been going in on her ass. They've been letting her ass have it. They've been letting her ass have it because Marlene is trash. And you raised two trash. Well, you didn't raise them, shit. You beat the hell out of your kids because they told you they were being bullied. Period. You spanked your son, Martel, for coming to you and saying that he was bullied. So now that spirit of bullying grew up in him. So now he's bullying his children and his ex-wife because you didn't check it. And Marlene low-key is a bully herself. She knew about it. But instead of you telling him, Martel, you were wrong. You know you cheated on this woman for years and you had a baby on her. How you expect her to feel? You didn't do that. But you sat up and you coddled him and you sat back and approved this bullshit that your son was doing. I feel like Marlene knew the whole time that Ariane was in the picture too. Because Marlene was the one that told Melody that Martel was having a baby boy. So, bitch, you knew. You knew. You knew what your son was doing. Melody said it on the show. Your mama told me you having a boy. So how is it that you couldn't come and tell your ex-wife, Mel, I effed up. I got a baby on the way and it's a son. You told her Ariane was pregnant on the day of Mother's Day. You told Melody on Mother's Day that Ariane was pregnant. So you still couldn't fix your mother freaking mouth to let this woman know that you were that you had a son on the way. The same thing that she wanted. Melody had already expressed she wanted another son. So imagine the slap in her face to find out that this side chick who been harassing her and sleeping with her husband all these fucking years is having the very thing that she wanted for herself. And Marlene, the very person that you said would always be your daughter and that you would always love and have respect for her, and now you turned your back on her. You sat on this information, bitch. You sat on this information and never said anything to her. You know why? Because I feel like deep down you envied her. You envied her because you know that Martel turned out to be shit. And it is all your fault. But you'll never admit to that because just like your son, you're a narc. Narcs don't admit when they're wrong. Narcs don't admit when they are in some bullshit. They don't. So you sat on that information, Marlene, because it made you feel good to have some leverage over Melody, because it made you feel like you were one-upping her when really, bitch, you wasn't. Because guess what? When she left him, she also left you and snatched the rug up under your ass. So look at you now. Done lost your house and staying in a one-bedroom fucking apartment cause you sat on some fucking information and you turned on this woman. Melody probably would have still taken care of you because she said you were like a mother to her. In previous episodes, Melody said Miss Marlene was like a mother to her. But you allowed your son to manipulate you into some bullshit. And now look at you struggling. Martel can't take care of himself. So any check that he get, Martel on everybody. So now you're forced to have to go back to work like a dog because of choices that you made, Marlene. We have some more topics, but we don't really have time to get through them. I'm going to save them for a pop-in, but I appreciate you guys coming over for the show. Thanks for $6.98 watching. Let's come on back for the pop-in because I have some other great topics that I definitely got to run through. Yeah. My other topics, y'all know it's always a build up with my show for all the great stuff, but we don't have time to get into it. But what I'll do is push it into my pop in, and we'll be able to go over those things then, because baby, I got some tea that I definitely want to share with you guys, but we'll share it for the pop in. Okay, love you guys down. Thank you, Belle Wilson. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for modding. Truth TV, thanks for being here, dear. Kim K Chronicles, I think she was here. Any other content creators joining us this morning, I appreciate you guys being here. Love you guys all the way down. Enjoy your Friday, and I will see you guys later. Please like this video and other videos to come. Yeah, other videos to come, and also subscribe if you watch it for the very first time. All right, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified. Love you guys. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.